Hello and welcome to the Horrible People podcast, because we are horrible people.
Yes, we are.
I'm Ashley.
And I am Jacob.
And so we may or may not have screwed up last week.
Oh, we definitely did. We definitely screwed
up. Just a tiny bit. We recorded an entire podcast, and at the end we found out that our microphones were on the incorrect filter.
But it's okay now, everyone, because we now have them set to podcast using this software, so hopefully this will turn out to be a lot better.
Yeah, so, not echoey is the goal here. So last week, Hanson, I think your thing was you were going to read more?
Yes, I did say that was my goal for the week. So, for those of you just joining us, we are going to talk about our weekend review, and then maybe something...
So those of you just joining us, meaning everyone?
Besides ourselves, because I don't think we're going to be able to reach that first podcast anymore. It will be a lost episode Easter egg for you guys to find it.
So bad.
We listened to it, and it was so terrible.
I listened to about 5 seconds of it and went, nope.
I think I listened to about the first 10 minutes, just because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a little committed.
Why?
I don't know. I just was bored one day.
That sounds awful.
Well, I do like to hear the sound of my own voice, too, Ashley, so...
Yeah, but it's not even just the sound of your own voice.
No, it's double time because it reverberates.
Yeah. Yeah, there was so much reverb.
Yeah, it was...
But we fixed it. We're fine. It's good. We did it.
So this one will actually publish now.
Dear God. Hopefully.
Yeah, so
the idea is at least.
But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about our weekend review. Probably. We're each gonna talk about a new thing every week that we're gonna do to become better people because we're horrible people right now, with the goal of getting better. That is the whole point of this podcast, and hopefully you guys learn something, or we say something that you like. And maybe take home with you or do something else with. So last week, actually it was 2 weeks ago, my goal was to read a little bit more. Because I don't really have that much time to do anything else except for, work and then sleep, and then more work again. Because it's the summer. I'm a college student. It's what we do.
When does your classes start again?
They start September 3rd. Is my first day.
Oh.
Yeah, we're a little bit late today, but we're getting a little sidetracked here, but that's okay, because we're still horrible. So, I did read, not as much as I wanted to, but I definitely did read a lot more. Finished half of my book, which isn't that great, but it's better than nothing.
Okay.
To be fair though, I did read more newspapers, which I was not expecting.
Okay, when you say newspapers, are we talking like online articles or
physically newspaper, Green Bay Press Gazette, because I live in Green Bay, and there were extra copies just lying around at work in the break room, so I was reading the newspaper.
Hey, Hanson, history called. It wants you back.
History called and it wants me back. Interesting.
Because you're reading a newspaper and nobody does that anymore.
I thought you were going to give me... to be fair, I do use my phone a lot to read articles and stuff. But
I know.
I don't know. I never really read the newspaper to begin with when I was younger, and this is like...
Hanson?
First time.
Hanson, if anybody ever tells you that you are not tech savvy before the age of, 50, tell them they're wrong.
Because I am? I did build up my own computer, so there is that.
Yeah, a little bit, just a tiny bit. You almost built my computer, and then I found a computer that would have been cheaper and actually really, really good, so it was that. Right, reading.
So.
On topic.
Yes, because we're very, very off topic already. So I did read.
Do you listen to any Achievement Hunter?
Huh?
Do you watch any Achievement Hunter at all?
I used to.
Their podcast is called Off Topic.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned this in the past.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
I've been reading some of that book I was gonna read. Got more than halfway through, and reading newspapers. So honestly, with the little time I did have, I'd say that's a bonus. In my defense, I did get Minecraft, so I've just been playing a lot of that recently.
I mean, to be fair, that was today.
No, that was not just today. That was over the span of about 3 or 4 days already, it's just total amount of hours, probably about 6 or 7. But again, I don't have much free time anyway, so.
Yeah,
and
so
I also
that's
spent
actually not that much.
a day with some other friends playing Rocket League. Staying up later than I probably should have. Yeah, I'm a huge gamer.
Welcome to my life. That's when I prep for DMing stuff. I like sit in bed and prep for DMing stuff, which is the worst choice I could make ever, but I do.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't sit at like a table or something, because that would make it a little bit easier, I would think.
You know,
or a desk or something, but just like on your bed, plop.
But the thing is all of my greatest ideas come to me when I'm right about to fall asleep, and then I like shoot
so
up.
You have your D&D figurines and your D20s and everything just lying in your bed with you, right?
No. This is for prep. So I have binders next to my bed with a pencil in it, and I like sketch out maps and I make characters and stuff like that. But I don't have like the figures and stuff. I paint separately outside of my bed. There's no paints in my bed.
That's a good thing.
I'm smarter than
that. That's a very good thing.
Yeah.
You are less of a horrible person now. Congrats.
Am I? I don't know about that.
It's
anyway,
a compliment. You should probably
so
take it.
reading went good for you.
Yeah, I would say so. 10 out of 10 would recommend again.
This is good. Okay.
Right.
That's good. You did good. Good job. Congratulations.
Yay,
Gold star for you.
Aw, thank you.
So my thing was I was gonna try talking to people more about different things, and the idea is eventually that I will volunteer somewhere that I can talk to more people, but for right now it's just in daily life, and the way I've been doing it is if I have a break at the same time as someone else, I sit down and eat lunch with them, and it's worked really well.
Really?
Yeah, it turns out that all of the old ladies at my work are all gossips and tell me everything about their lives.
Of course they are. It's a break room at work. Who would have thought?
It's not a break room. It is the like little counter area at Costco with like the seating that has the pizzas and the hot dogs and that sort of thing. We don't really have a proper break room.
So you just eat in the cafe area that's free for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
speaking of which,
God,
anyone that did not
adorable.
know, Costco, you can go and eat there separately without having a membership. It's pretty awesome.
Just go in the back door. Just go in the back way. They won't even.
They don't check your card because you're separate from the cash registers. Is it true though that you can even get like fresh produce from Costco without a membership? Because I heard that somewhere.
No, because that you have to go through the cash registers.
I thought I heard from one of my professors, I think, that if you're only getting produce and nothing else, that you can actually get it without a membership.
So the things you can get without a membership at Costco are eye exams, because that's an independent doctor. Okay. They don't check for prescriptions, and I don't think they check for the hearing test unless you get a hearing aid.
Oh.
So, like, you can get the test, you just can't buy the hearing aid through them without a membership.
See, I don't know where I heard that, though, but yeah, I heard, like, fruits and vegetables, that kind of basic stuff you could get from Costco. Like,
no.
Obviously you can't get the chicken or anything like that, because that's, like...
Right. If you would like to, like, try it out, you can buy a day pass, which I think is, like, $5 or something.
I don't have enough money to go to Costco. I usually go to Aldi for all my stuff.
Actually, Costco is cheaper than Aldi. It's just you get it in a bigger bulk.
Right.
And you can't get everything that you can get at Aldi. If my dad wasn't paying for my food, I'd probably shop at Aldi a lot more.
So you admit it, yeah, you'd probably do the same thing.
I mean, their stuff is good. The only thing I've been warned against is their meat, and I'm a vegetarian, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all then. Actually,
yeah,
they have...
So,
you talking about Costco or Aldi meat?
Aldi.
Depends on what you get. The sockeye salmon, Alaskan wild-caught sockeye salmon, is actually really healthy and really good. It's like probably some of the best. And it's frozen too, which is even better. Flash frozen.
Oh yeah. See, I'm talking about like their fresh stuff. Like that's just like refrigerated.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they do have like grass-fed, almost grass-finished beef too, which is really good. In like these patties and the 1 pound things.
Oh, see, like that type of quality I have not like heard issues about. I've heard issues about.
You mean like their regular stuff that they just put in plastic wrap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're.
I mean, I usually never get that because.
I mean, so we used to shop there when Mom was alive because my dad would send me and my sister out grocery shopping to be like Aldi because that's our initial reaction to we have to buy food because we're both broke.
Yeah.
And some of the chicken was slightly gray.
Oh, that's not good.
No, so we bought that elsewhere, but like we bought a ton of stuff at Aldi.
I'd rather go to an Aldi and get the little things that they do have than go to, say, a Walmart.
Oh, I agree. I agree completely. Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, I've been talking to people. I've heard a lot of super cute stories. There is one guy who looks exactly like Santa, and I keep trying to convince him to be a mall Santa during Christmas, and he just won't bite. He's really good with kids. I don't know why he won't do it. He could make more money during Christmas doing that than he will give him his job back at the end of Christmas. But he won't do it. But they're all so adorable.
Cool.
But, so what is your new goal for the week, Hanson?
My new goal for the week?
You have not thought about this at all, have you?
I usually just do it on the spot, honestly. I figure that's more, it's just better to do that way, I think.
Fair enough. It's not that I, don't do it on the spot, but I have thought about it a little bit, and I kind of have an idea of the direction.
Okay. Do you want to go first, then? Because I went first last time on our unreleased podcast that will forever remain unreleased.
Podcast that will die in a hole. And
the horrible podcast that will die in a hole.
Yeah. So I think that I am going to try walking more. I used to walk everywhere all of the time. It was great. And I just stopped.
Why did you stop?
I don't fully know.
Okay.
Part of it has to do with winter happened, and it's Wisconsin, and it's cold out in the winter.
No, it's really tough to be active in general anytime it's not construction season.
And even during construction season, sometimes it's problematic.
Yeah, because you try walking and then, oh wait, the whole road is closed for construction. I can't get home from here. The entire road and the
sidewalk is all just torn apart.
Yeah, that's Crafton right now. Where my dad is.
It's getting a little better. I think the road your dad is on is still under construction.
Yeah,
but
it's been under construction for the last 4 months. Actually, no, 5 months.
17 is finally you're allowed to drive on.
Oh, I was driving on it even when it wasn't allowed to, honestly.
Well, yeah,
I was like, fuck this shit.
You were going, there was no other way you could get back there. You were fine.
Yeah, and
people who lived back there went there. You were visiting your dad, so you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, oh my god, it's so much nicer though. So nice. But yeah, I think my goal right now is to go for at least an hour walk 3 times a week. I think that's fair.
That's a really good goal.
Yeah. Like I don't need to do it every single day, but like
do you need some kind of motivating factor that can make walking more fun?
Okay, so I think I'm going to start doing what I was doing before, which I have an app called Zombie Run. And it puts a story to your exercise.
That is exactly like what I was getting at. Honestly, though, I was going to suggest something else instead of Zombie Run, though.
You were going to suggest Pokemon Go, weren't you?
I was, because I've been doing that.
Uh-huh. I also play that. The thing with Zombie Run that's different than Pokemon Go is when I'm catching Pokemon, I have to stop. With Zombie Run, I can just keep going.
Just run faster.
So, well, actually, there's a thing you can set up in there where I can either do the normal story mode or I can do chase mode. And chase mode, every once in a while, it'll be like, zombies are behind you. Pick it up or you're gonna get eaten.
Do you ever, what does it happen, what does it do when you get eaten? Like, oh, you're too fucking slow. pick up
Yeah,
the pace.
basically, it yells at you that you're too slow, and then like that one helps like your running pace and stuff like that. I don't use it for running,
they're gaining
so I don't tend
on
to
you.
Do that.
They're still gaining on you.
Oh,
you are dead. Stop walking because you are now dead.
No, Hanson, you don't understand. When you're like, when you have headphones on, they have like surround sound zombie noises coming at you.
I just imagine you running at full speed around town and everyone looking at you in their car like, what is she doing?
What is that fat lady doing?
Why does she look like she's about to get killed or murdered? There's no one behind her. There's literally no one else on the sidewalk. Why is she running like she's about to get mauled by a lion?
I had to stop listening to it at night for a little bit. I started again and it was fine, but I got nightmares that I was being chased by zombies.
I mean, you probably shouldn't do any kind of exercise late at night, especially if it's giving you night terrors like that.
Well, I mean, okay, but the night terrors were coming from the story, not the noises. It was like the noises are so real. I don't know who their sound effect guy is, but they're great. Like, their sound effects person is amazing. Yeah, I think 3 times a week I'm gonna use Zombie Run again. It's gonna be great.
I really don't have an issue with walking, especially right now. I will once the school year starts picking up again. But for now...
and also winter. Like, my thing is I'm gonna be fine until winter hits again. And then it's gonna be cold again.
Yeah, that's gonna be... Well, okay, it might be really, really warm for the first half of winter again, because we've had crazy winters these last couple of years. So you could get lucky, and you could just have nothing.
I want snow for Christmas, though.
Oh, I do too. I always want snow for my birthday. Did I ever tell you that? That's like the one thing wish I always have.
Okay. Snow on my birthday is always great, because my birthday is November 1st, so it's just like right around when all of the Christmas stuff actually starts going.
November
so, like,
1st?
Yep.
I usually... yeah, you see it in stores earlier than that, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but the thing I always liked, and yes, I was crazy. No, I'm not that gung.
Was?
Okay, this is for a specific thing. Let me finish before you judge me. Judgmental person.
You're still crazy.
I am, but not in this specific sense. I am not this crazy about Christmas music anymore. I still like it. I just don't. But the station I used to listen to started playing Christmas music November 1st. And it felt like a birthday present to me.
Oh, that's cute. I only listen to Christmas music on Black Friday and afterwards.
Fair. And I've started being like, a week after Thanksgiving, I'll start listening to it. But like, when I was really young, I used to really like Christmas music.
Yeah, for us, it's like literally, so for our timeline is, you can turn on Christmas music once Thanksgiving dinner's over.
Oh.
Because fair enough.
Okay.
Because it's Thanksgiving until Thanksgiving dinner's over. That's kind of how it works.
No, that makes sense. Because, like, give Thanksgiving its time.
Exactly. And don't go to the stores for Black Friday rushing because it's not Black Friday, it's still Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then usually we put up the tree around the first week of December. So we do let it Thanksgiving have time.
Okay.
At this point, though, I don't like how most places, you usually get signs of Christmas, like, even before Halloween comes around these days.
Oh, we're starting to get it now. And it's, what, August 15th?
Yeah, school hasn't even started yet.
Right, like, they're like, starting to clearance school supplies, and it's not a ton of stuff, but there's just every once in a while I see something that's slightly Christmassy, and I'm like, no! Not yet!
Come on, corporatism. Hold off a minute.
No one's gonna buy this right now. It doesn't need to be here.
Some people might. You never know.
I mean, if they put it on, like, a sale or something, but, like, at normal prices, no one's gonna buy that right now.
I mean, maybe. But probably not. You're right. They're gonna wait till Black Friday. Everyone waits till Black Friday.
Right. Well, I'm a person that, like, goes Black Friday crazy, and lately the stores are dead on Black Friday because everybody's like, fuck that, I'm just gonna do
Cyber
this
Monday.
online.
Everyone goes to Amazon Prime on Cyber Monday.
Well, that and a lot of places have just started doing their online sales on the Black Friday. So, like,
yeah,
why not just order it? I do it because I go with a group of my friends and it's tradition and it's us hanging out.
Honestly, I don't like the large crowds on Black Friday either.
But they're not large crowds anymore. I went to a mall last year and there was no one there.
Which mall did you go to?
Bayshore.
See, that's because you went to Bayshore. You should have gone to Mayfair. Mayfair was packed.
Okay. I want to
Bayshore's
go
like
to Mayfair.
Bayshore is more for people that have money, where they don't need to be there to get the best deal. They can just, again, they're on their laptops or something.
That's true, but then I can go and get the best deal without the crowds.
Which is good for you, that you can honestly find that. That's amazing. But
Yeah,
go to like Mayfair, where it's everyone and their grandma goes. It's packed.
Okay. Fair enough.
But good for running, though.
Yeah.
That was a big segue.
Yeah,
So
it was.
very big segue.
All right, what are you gonna do, Hanson?
Well, so going back to your thing, like I actually don't have a problem with walking in general right now because my job, I literally walk around a warehouse all day long collecting like trash bins and throwing them in the crusher, and that's about it. I walk about 5K a day just at work.
I believe that.
Which is not bad at all. And the entire time I'm playing Pokemon Go, well, it's in my phone tracking my steps, so I get to hatch eggs. I don't do anything else, but I just hatch the eggs, which is, I have a lot of eggs.
Sense. Yeah.
So it's something to do.
I stand in one spot on concrete. It's great.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I have like a tiny little prison cell that is my cart.
But you get to make food for people.
Yeah, I don't get to eat the food though, so I'm staring at food all day that I'm not allowed to eat.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a problem with walking. I've been kind of fairly active. I've definitely actually going back to, besides reading, I've also been doing a lot more research into just like healthier eating in general. Watching a few people about that. I might talk about that in a later episode probably, but not right now. I guess my big thing for the next week is I'm looking more at my financials and investments. And I just learned literally about 2 hours ago how to do options trading on stocks. So I'm going to do some of... I actually just did one, so we'll see how it works out next week. If it goes higher or goes lower. It only cost me like... It only cost $7 to do it. And then
that's not bad.
Yeah, $7, and then... Because what happens is you buy... a pack of 100 stocks for a cheap price for an option, and you pay the deposit on whatever it says it is. So it's not like you're paying the full price of the stocks.
Right.
And you just bet, is it going to go higher or lower? And if it goes higher, it goes higher. If it goes lower, it goes lower. You want it to go whatever way you want it to go.
Okay.
And you set the price of how high, of what limit you think it's going to be. And then if it's higher, so like say, for instance, I bought a stock and I said it's going to be $5 higher by next week or something, and it goes $7 higher. So not only do I get my earnings and I break even, but I get $2 extra because what it does is it buys it at the price I said it was going to be at, and then it resells it at the current price. So you get the it does it all right away. You don't keep the stock, you just buy it and sell it immediately for the price you promised with the buy-in.
So you're doing like micro stocks.
No, I mean you can do bigger stocks too. Like I think I just did Fitbit or something like that right now, which is incredibly low.
Well, I mean, but like you don't hang on to them as long as like
No, it's short term. It's not long term investments. No, because you're not buying the physical stocks. You're just betting. It's like a 50-50 chance. Or is it going to go higher or lower, and is it going to go to a degree that you want? And then you can either make money or you can pay the fine for it and lose the money that you put in for it. But you're not specifically buying the stocks. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So like, if I made $2 because it was $2 higher and I sold it for the $2 lower than what I said it was going to be, I get $2 per stock, and that's times 100. So that's $200 right there.
Do me a favor.
Yeah?
Don't invest in Elon Musk because his mental health is very unstable.
I mean, I like him for his memes.
Oh no, he's great. I hope SpaceX keeps going and Tesla keeps going after he has a meltdown, but he's gonna melt down.
I don't know. I haven't really done any research on that, so I don't really know or comment or speculate on that. I like the guy, though.
Like, Teslas are cool, SpaceX is cool.
I mean,
he's
space.
Going crazy.
You could make the argument he's always been crazy.
That is a very solid argument.
And you're forgetting the Hyperloop 1 as well.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think he
saw Black Panther and went, yeah, I can do that.
But he thought about it before Black Panther came out. That's the other thing.
Yeah, and then he announced it 3 days after the premiere of Black Panther. Sure.
No, he actually did. He.
I thought it was.
No, the Boring Company is what he started before Black Panther.
Okay.
Where it's like elevators that take cars into the ground, and then it takes them underground in tunnels to where they need to be. Instead of building highways up, we're gonna burrow underground.
I still feel like the super fast train was he saw Black Panther and went, I could do that.
I'm pretty sure that happened before, but well, I don't know. I'd have to do more, like, actually look that up though. I don't say anything.
I'm gonna Google it. Hyperloop Wikipedia. Okay, it was first publicly mentioned in 2012, so I will give you that.
Yay! I thought it was definitely before Black Panther. Wait, just to verify, what date did Black Panther release? Just to verify.
Okay.
Just so we're crossing our I's and dotting our T's.
I mean, it was before 2012.
Are you sure now?
Because I graduated in, like, 2014.
2013, Wesson.
February 16th, 2018 is when Black Panther came out.
Okay.
So,
for the record, yay.
The thing with the Hyperloop is it didn't start as a train, though.
No, and it still technically isn't?
Nope, as of right now, it's a train. It's supposed to transport people and cargo.
Well, yeah, that's what they use it for. It's not on, technically it's not on a rail, though? You can make the argument.
I mean, but like it's a train-like contraption.
It's on a fixed system, yes.
System, yeah.
But
yeah,
considering it's new and revolution. It's actually quicker than trains because it uses vacuums.
Again, that's the point.
It's more like a pneumatic system, actually. I think.
Okay.
More specific because it sucks the air out and then it pushes you along with using kind of magnets, so kind of like a maglev, but different because it's like individual pods. I think was the first idea. I don't know if they switched that to something else, if they even made it stable enough to transport multiple like containers of people at the same time.
Right.
At least interlocked. At least I don't know if they'd be able to do that.
But I mean, you don't really necessarily need it to be interlocked with how fast it's going. Now I have to find the recording.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's not technically a train because a train has multiple locked together too. In that regard,
it is a cylinder-like thing that gets you from point A to point B.
You mean like a car?
That you don't control, or the standard passenger does not control. At least, like there's not. You have to have like.
You mean like a trolley?
Type. Yeah, a trolley, which is a type of a train.
Technically, no. It runs on wheels and a track.
It runs on a track. Trains run on wheels and a track, genius!
What about a streetcar? It's called a streetcar for a reason.
Okay, but if you look up the definition of trolley and you look up the definition of streetcar, it is a specific type of a train.
Do you want to Wikipedia that too? Now that we're looking up random stuff?
Yeah.
This has gotten really sidetracked. We went from stocks to Elon Musk to Hyperloop.
And this is why we're horrible people.
Yeah, and you just get these random ideas. This is that, and I'm like, are you sure? You're like, absolutely, and I'm like, do you want to verify that? Sure.
Streetcar, another definition for a trolley, a public vehicle running regularly along certain streets, usually on rails, as a trolley car or trolley bus.
That's not really proving your point.
Also related to train.
Oh.
Huh.
So I guess it's a
Streetcars
mix of
and
everything.
trolleys are the same thing, and they are both a type of a train.
If that's what you get from that, sure. But now we have the official definition via Wikipedia.
Actually, it was via dictionary.com.
Oh, even better.
Slightly more credible.
Slightly.
Very ever so slightly. Not everyone can edit that one.
Wikipedia is pretty accurate, though. It just depends on what day you go on.
It depends on what day you go on and if I am trolling that day. I may or may not have you.
Just you?
Okay. You don't understand. This was when I was in high school. Everybody remember how horrible you were in high school before you judged me.
I was a saint in high school.
Right. You forget I knew you in high school? You can't get away with that.
I can't? What? Get away with what? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't go to jail. Okay.
But, yeah, you dated the one person in high school. You gonna tell me that wasn't awful?
I didn't say it wasn't awful. I said I was a saint. And I did not go to jail.
Yeah, just because you didn't go to jail doesn't mean you're not guilty.
No, it means that they never were able to prove me, as a criminal.
That doesn't mean you were a saint, though. It just means they could never prove that you weren't a saint.
You just have to take my word for it, unless you want to go into legal proceedings and try to, see if I'm innocent or guilty.
And so now we are crossing over with Court Appointed, who have never heard of us. Woo!
Huh?
Court Appointed is a legal podcast. It's actually very interesting.
Is it? I need to listen to more podcasts. That should be my thing, except for I don't really listen to podcasts in general. I listen to YouTube videos that are structured like podcasts.
This week will be your stock thing. Next week it'll be podcast.
Or maybe something else. I don't know. I just do.
But I mean, like, podcasts you can listen to in parts. They're great.
True. So
Download
true.
it. Download it onto your phone, then sync your phone to your audio or whatever you want to do. But podcasts are great.
That's why we're doing one.
You were trading stuff. You were trading stocks.
Yes. Well, options. I have a little bit in stock, not that much. Mm-hmm. I'm still being very cautious with what I do to make sure I can, first of all, pay for it and accept the fact I'm not going to get out of it. And I'm not risking, like, say, rent money or things of that nature. Utility bills, things like that.
I was under the impression that when you do, like, actual buying and selling of stocks, when you buy the stock, you just buy the stock, and when you sell the stock, you just sell. So it's like buying an apple. When you have it, you have it. The difference is you can then turn around and sell that apple when the apple prices go up.
Exactly. That's the point of stocks.
So my suggestion is experiment with like one or two little ones and see how it goes.
Oh, I'm
long term.
I'm invested in. Actually, you'd be proud of me, Ashley. I'm invested in weed.
Yay!
Because I'm a horrible person. I'm invested in weed. Legal weed.
No, that's actually a good thing.
Legal weed, mind you.
Right. Like the states that are legalized. Unfortunately,
well, and
Wisconsin
Canadian
is not
markets
one of them. Oh, that's true. Canadian markets. I think there's a couple other. Amsterdam is great.
just like the stocks though, for like specific companies that like mass produce it. Yeah. But yeah, I figured, hey, it's good. I wish I could go back in time and invest all of my money into AMD because it was at like $2.80 at one point, and now it's valued at, as of today, $30 flat.
Woo!
So yeah, I wish I could have done that. I know.
I mean, let's be real though. Like when it was at $2, we were in high school.
When it was at $2, what?
We were in high school.
Yeah, and I had no money. Well, I kind of had money by.
So like,
I liked to spend it. That's the problem.
What? Wait. Let me get this straight. A teenager had money that they wanted to spend. I'm shocked.
No. They got a job, and every single spare penny. Okay, not penny, but almost all of the money I got on paychecks was either invested into college, which ended up not working out at that time, or into fun things.
Like video games.
Video games. And DVDs and Blu-rays and all the other stuff that you gotta pay money for. And that was very, very dumb of me. I wish I could go back and tell younger Jacob, dude, stop. Invest in stonks.
And or put it in savings or do something other than wasting it, my friend.
I do have savings now, which is a good thing. I have an emergency fund.
Hanson, there's a reason we stopped going to GeekCon, because all of us looked at our stuff and went, oh, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, how much money did we spend on Pocky?
So much money.
Too much on Pocky. And Ramune and Hello Panda.
Oh my god, the Ramune! We should go back. We're at a point where we're stable again.
You just said let's go. Wait. So a minute ago you said we spent so much money, and now you're saying let's go back.
Yeah, kind of. But like, here's the thing: is me and you are both a lot more stable than we were the last time we went to GeekCon.
Yes, that is correct. But I have other things I need to worry about too.
Hey, you're in that school thing.
Huh?
You're in that school thing.
I am in that school thing, and my significant other's in that school thing now. So.
Yeah. How much are the hotel rooms at GeekCon? Because if I can get us
it depends.
A hotel room...
Rate to rate, it depends. Oh, I cannot do weekends at all.
Oh.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have any free days off. That's something I learned this week. This week I learned I used up all of my vacation hours, and I still have sick days. I only get 1 week's worth of vacation hours, so 40 hours I can use on whatever day I want, or whatever days I want throughout the year. Mm-hmm. But because I only work the weekends, that's all they allow me. And I learned this week that I am not allowed to take an unpaid vacation day.
That sucks.
So I would love to just request off and not work and just not get paid for not working. I totally would have been okay with that. But they don't allow that.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
It should happen at the end of this month, which means all of the hotels are going to be booked anyway, but...
I think it happens, like, literally this week or next week or something, doesn't it?
Next week, because it's the last weekend, it's like Labor Day weekend, isn't it?
I'd be gone anyway, I'm camping. That's my last weekend I get off for...
Okay.
I will be in Portage, though. So, close to Madison if you're over there.
Yeah. Oh, they changed their location. Like, it's still in Madison, but it's not at the same hotel anymore. They outgrew it, apparently.
Interesting. I give a lot of random advice on this podcast. I hope to, at least. And it may not all be good for you all listening, or it may not be even good for you, Ashley. But I hope that by at least putting it out there and sharing it, it gives you a different perspective of, like, all I can do is just tell you what I've done, where I've been, what experiences I've had, and if anything works, that's just my greatest hope, that if in some way it helps you improve yourself or think differently about a situation or something else, whether that be entertainment or critical thinking or even financial or something like that. Like, I don't think it's bad at all to listen to other people's perspectives, and if there's something to learn and take away from it that improves you, I think that's the best thing ever.
I agree.
Cool.
And, like, frankly, the point of, like, putting advice out there, somebody is gonna need it.
Yeah, people are always afraid to ask for help, and they don't always know who to ask for the right help, is the other thing. And that's why I'm not going to talk about anything unless, like, maybe in the future we get suggestions of things to talk about, maybe, if we have active listeners that want certain advice on a specific topic. Now, I don't do dating,
and, like,
because that's always,
neither of us do good at dating. Neither of us
I'm in almost 4-year-long committed relationship, so I'm pretty good at that. It's just, it's very individualistic and very subjective. There's nothing objective about dating because you're in it. Only you would know what the situation is. And it's not right. It's not right, nor is it fair for a complete random stranger on the internet to be telling you what you should or should not be doing in your own personal life for that.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where sometimes it's obvious and you ask just so that you get clarity that it is the obvious thing and you're not crazy, and that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. We'll probably have a Q&A section maybe with, like, past...
Oh, I was thinking eventually when we actually have listeners, which we don't know if we do or not right now because this is going to be the only one. But I was thinking eventually maybe doing a segment where, like, we can set up a thing where people can, like, call into it or something and leave a recording.
I don't know about calling in, but if we, we could do, like, a live stream thing.
Well, I was thinking they could call in and they could leave, what they are doing to better themselves that week, and we could play one of those.
That's a good idea. We could maybe do, like, an email or something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. But...
Something. Or
that's
Twitter.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Honestly, Twitter would work, too. I have a Twitter.
I'm trying to stay off of that cesspool.
Oh, see, wait, you agree Twitter is terrible.
Oh, Twitter is awful. It is a cesspool of people. I'm not, not with a 10-foot pole.
It's just tribes, honestly, and I don't need it. But I realize every major creator on the internet that has a social media outreach, they do have a Twitter. And that's why I'm trying to do more on it, honestly. And I'm trying to stay away from the division and the divisiveness of it. And it's tough to do.
I read Twitter. I do not interact with Twitter.
Okay. I'm trying to tweet more. I'm actually trying more to be on Instagram. I'm just trying to get rid of Facebook entirely.
That makes sense. I'm thinking maybe we can set up like an email or something.
That works.
Yeah. But anyway, so last segment. Best and worst part of your week.
Worst part? I think what I said earlier with finding out I couldn't have extra time off because I was going to use my last 2 days of paid, and I still am, of vacation for this camping trip upcoming, Memorial Day weekend. The next week after that, I was going to use a Saturday, just a Saturday, to go home, visit people in Grafton, and see my sister off because she's coming home, she's coming camping, and then she's going to stay at home. And she is on active deployment in Alaska in the Air Force. And I would not be able... I'm going to see her on the camping trip, but seeing her off would have been amazing because there's a huge possibility she will not be coming back at all to even close to the state for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's going to be tough. I've seen her about every year or so, and I still call her and we message and stuff like that. Not message super often, but we do call every now and again. And that's always really one of those deep conversations. Like, I will literally get up in the middle of the night just to talk to her because she's on night shift in Alaska, which is already really late at night.
Right.
So that was a downer. And I was also going to use the other days off if I could have gotten them to go to my annual Duck Creek camping trip, which is a big, huge Halloween bash.
Oh, is that where you go drunk or treating?
Yeah, trick or shots.
Yeah, I knew it was something with alcohol, man.
It's always alcohol. Well, it's not fun if it doesn't have alcohol. Oh, by the way, yes, we are in Wisconsin, so we are very heavy on... Our culture is different for those of you who are in a different state.
When your friends get drunk, it is different than when our friends get drunk.
Yeah, if you have one beer on average every day in any other state, you're considered an alcoholic. If you have one drink after work every day in Wisconsin, you're considered normal.
If you don't have a drink every day after work in Wisconsin, you're considered weird.
Oh, yeah, not exactly. I know some people that don't drink or that don't choose not to drink, but no, we love our beer and we love our old fashions. I will say that.
Yeah.
But we like to have a party. We're fun. We're polite to everyone. We're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And that's not me saying that. That's me hearing from other people in different states saying that.
I agree.
So.
Okay, best part of your week.
Best part of my week. I'm excited because I'm almost done with my summer job. And I have, like I said, it's easy. All I do is just empty waste bins of like production material and put it in a crusher. So I get to walk around, stay active. And my girlfriend is going to college too, not just me, which is awesome because she just moved up here with me. So I'm excited for her.
Okay.
She's doing tech school, which is great. Paying it all up front too, so I'm really proud of her for that. I'm helping out a little bit, but anything that we can do. And I'm just kind of excited to have more free time. Because I'll have a lot more free time once I start school, because right now I'm averaging 56 hours a week in working.
Yeah.
So, I guess, yeah, good thing. Onwards, upward.
Okay.
Excelsior.
Well, my worst part of my week is, I had a really good day followed by a really good, or a bad night one of the days. Me and my friend went to the zoo, and on the way home we got into a massive fight about directions and GPS because directions are hard, guys. And then I got home, and my dog fell down the steps and hurt himself, and I freaked out about that.
I remember hearing that. I heard about that.
And then I immediately broke my headphones, and so I walked to Meijer to buy new headphones, and then at Meijer, my mom has recently passed, and her thing was making friends. Like, nobody outright hated her except for this one person who told me she was burning in hell, and I was already emotional, so that ended poorly.
Wow.
That was the worst part of my week.
That would be the worst part of mine too. I don't know what I would do.
That was a bad night. I was fine the next morning. I was a little bit manic for a while, but that calmed down and I was fine again. I'm okay now. Everything is fine. It was a very traumatic night. And then my best part is actually at the zoo we went and saw the sea lion show, and
that's always fun.
It's fun, and I understand that it's a little bit controversial because anything involving industry and animals is controversial for really reasonable reasons. I get it. I am very against like animal abuse and that sort of thing.
I think everyone in some way, shape, or form is on a moral level too.
Right. This one was actually run very, very well. It seemed like the sea lions had a choice in whether they performed or not. And the ones that were not performing were still getting treats and stuff. Like, they weren't punished for not performing.
Because it's a zoo. You're supposed to just see what they can be trained with and not just...
Right.
They should be punished for not wanting to do anything. It's not SeaWorld.
Right. SeaWorld. Don't get me started on SeaWorld.
Sorry, Shamu.
SeaWorld is such a cluster. But, yeah. But those were... The sea lion show was so good, you guys.
I just remembered, I don't mean to steal your thunder or anything, too. I remembered another good thing. I can't believe I completely forgot about this.
Oh, go for it.
Another great thing. Fantastic thing. Okay, guys. We're in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. Guess what I got to do?
Did you get to go to beer places?
No, Ashley. I went to the season opener preseason Packer game.
Ooh, that's fun.
That was super fun. Not only that, but so my dad was coming up to deliver my girlfriend's bike because she just moved up here from down there, and he didn't want to come up alone, and he had no idea what else to do. So instead of coming on Friday, he said, "Well, what if I come up on Thursday? Bring my brother, so my uncle, one of my many uncles." And they had, he knew someone that had Packers tickets. And it was gold package, so it was everyone from Milwaukee was coming up with their tickets.
Nice.
So, yeah, a lot of people were there. And I got to go to the preseason opener against I think it was the Tennessee... No, it wasn't the Titans. It was Houston Texans. So J.J. Watt was there. Rodgers didn't play. But still, it was great to... I mean, I live in Titletown, Green Bay, USA. So... It was pretty cool being back at Lambeau. I never thought I'd be back there that soon because I went 2 seasons ago to the Packers-Bears game, and I'm like, okay, I'm content if I never go again because it costs a lot of money. That was like $400.
Oh, it's so much money.
It was $400 for the for my girlfriend and I just to go to that one game Packers
and
versus
it's
the Bears.
a preseason game.
No,
it's not even
no, Packers
real...
versus the Bears. That was $400 total.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I said to her at the time, hey, if we go to this game, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna go all out, but we will not go to another game for another 10 years unless we can afford it. And she was okay with that, and it was the best time. But tickets for this game was only $10 per person. Really nice. And not only that, but literally half my friends on Facebook also went to the game too. Because I posted I was at the game, and then some people either wanted to be there or everyone else was. Coincidentally, also one of my friends, he's a huge Dolphins fan. Shout out to Dr. Dolphinger. That is his nickname. I met him in Green Bay about a year ago, but he moved down to Milwaukee with his wife. They were both at the game. And I had no idea they were at the game until like the night beforehand. I called them, and I like to stay in touch because he's a good friend. And they were at the game, so I met up with him. We had a good time talking for a while. And yeah, it was a very fun day. So that's definitely worth it. Always worth it to go into Lambeau Field.
Very, very happy for you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I guess with that, this is the most Wisconsin podcast you'll probably ever hear this week.
Wisconsin. No. But that was, Thank you for joining me, Hanson.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
As
our
always.
Internet abode. This has been the Horrible People podcast.
We are horrible people, and
we are horrible
same
people,
with you because you listen to us. So, but that's okay.
And we're getting better.
We are getting better. We're all getting better. So
everyone's getting better.
Until next time, everyone. This is us signing off. Good night.